Now, yesterday, St. Louis officials unveiled their plan for a new Rams stadium on the banks of the Mississippi. Here is where Rams fans would like to see the team relocate to. That's Hollywood Park. Rams owner Stan Kroenke owns the land, and on Monday of this week, Inglewood showed their plans to bring the team back to L.A. And coming up next, they're a very vocal group called Bring Back the Rams. We have a couple of them in studio to talk about the team's potential moves, so don't go away. Hey, are you old enough to remember that? That's right, it's Ram It, which came out in 1986. It was a big hit with LA Rams fans back in the day. Who knows? If they come back to Los Angeles, we could see something like this again. Now, here's one group who's been around for years and has quickly built up a huge fan base to get the Rams back to Los Angeles. They're called Bring Back the Los Angeles Rams. And joining me now is Tom Bateman, the director of Bring Back the Los Angeles Rams, and Skies Verdlin. Gentlemen, just quickly to clear it up right off the top, you guys have no connection to the group that's trying to bring the team here or to Stan Kroenke. You're just fans who want the team back in Los Angeles.
Right. We're not directly affiliated with the Rams or anyone in the NFL.
All right. Now, you're excited because there's some movement going on at the present time. But after what we've heard year after year, decade after decade about a Rams move back to Los Angeles, what gives you hope today?
Well, this right here, you know, the big change is that Stan Kroenke, the owner of the Rams, owns the major parcel in the Hollywood Park property and has joined forces with Stockbridge Capital to build an 80,000-seat stadium. And I think this is right now is like you have the synergy of everything coming together to build a stadium there. So
where do you think this stands at the moment? From what we've heard, Stan Kroenke has cut off all talks with the city of St. Louis. Does that give you even more hope that things are really moving now?
Well, you know, going to the way Stan Kroenke does business, his nickname is Silent Stan. And he has, you know, that's kind of par for the course as to how he has dealt with St. Louis. And, you know, he has followed the lease to the letter and done what is required of that, and I think they have fulfilled their part of the lease.
Sky, jump on in here and talk about the fact that this would be a privately funded venture, no tax dollars involved, all privately funded. How big is that?
That's one of the things that I've always particularly appreciated about our region is that while we value football, we support football, the college teams fill stadiums, we do have our priorities on that level. You know, St. Louis really sold their soul, in a sense, on the old deal to take our Rams in the first place. And that they're coming back, it just shows the value of the market. They're coming back as a private enterprise. It just shows how rich the region is and that we can support a team, and it's worth that investment. That's a big thing. It'll benefit Inglewood, it'll benefit the Los Angeles County region in general, too, you know. And also, I think that that's a selling point to the NFL. They won't need to invest a dime in this one, it sounds like, unless they wish to. Yeah. And I think that that's going to be something that Kroenke can use when he presents his case to the league. Yeah,
we're taking a look at the drawings of this beautiful facility, guys. It's been since 1994 that the Rams have been here in Southern California. What about them moving back to a facility there at Hollywood Park?
Well, I think it's, you know, a first-class facility. You know, this right here, it's going to be kind of like the reflex point of entertainment and sports. And, you know, this stadium here can host numerous sports venues, but, you know, obviously it would be a perfect home for an NFL team, and we think it would be a perfect home for the Rams.
Now, from what we understand, this stadium is going to get built no matter what, whether the Rams come here or not. Is that what you're hearing?
Yes, provided the voters in Inglewood approve.
Now, talk about that. What has to get done in that regard?
Well, right now they're collecting signatures. I believe they've begun the drive to collect signatures in the city of Inglewood, and then they would approve the merger of the lot that Stan Kroenke owns, along with the Hollywood Park Tomorrow project, which is now called the City of Champions Restoration Project.
You know, it's been since 1994, as I mentioned, that the Rams left town. Since that time, there have been more than a dozen proposals for stadiums around Southern California. We're hearing one about Farmers Field in downtown, and perhaps another one someplace else. This one in Inglewood. Which one is going to get built? And does it matter to you as a Rams fan where they go?
Well, I think Rams fans would follow the team, wherever it would play. And there are many places here in Southern California that they'd be great to play. We'd love to play in the Coliseum, love to play in the Rose Bowl. But as far as the new stadium goes, there's the Roski project out in City of Industry, and then there's Farmers Field in downtown. But this right here, because of the Rams owner owns that property, would make a perfect home for it.
Okay, so we have another hurdle to clear, and that is that the NFL has already come out and said there's not going to be any team relocation in 2015. What are your thoughts on that?
It's interesting because a lot of things have sort of happened since that announcement. It makes you wonder what's happening behind closed doors in a sense, because the Kroenke announcement happened after that. And so you got to wonder what's going on. And it's probably, in my opinion, in the league's best interest to let him go ahead sooner than later, because do you want to really spend a lame duck season in St. Louis? Mm-hmm. I'm a Rams fan. I know a lot of fans in St. Louis as well, and it's turned very toxic over there really fast. They're pretty aware that Kroenke wants to be in L.A., so, does the league want to stand in his way and draw that process out? I think if Kroenke presents the right proposition to the NFL, they'll be inclined to agree to it right now, and he can include an extra locker room for another team. LA can still be leveraged for the Raiders or the Chargers in their process if need be.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I know there's a great level of excitement for the both of you, and hey, good luck to all of us. Hopefully we'll get the Rams back in Los Angeles.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we've got still a lot to go. We'll be right back. All right, here's tomorrow's schedule. We have Dallas at Green Bay right here on Fox 11. Kickoff is at 10:05. And then at 1:40, it's Indianapolis at Denver. Hey, we want to say thanks to Tom Bakeman and Sky Zvertlin for joining us once again. Guys, very quickly, there's an event coming up that you want to talk about.
Yes, the SoCal Rams Booster Club is organizing a Bring Back Our LA Rams rally at the Coliseum next Sunday at 10 a.m.
Fantastic. Let's hope that LA isn't being used as a bargaining chip here. I didn't know that you brought Jim Everett with you, but they did. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back at 10 o'clock with All the Day in Sports on the Fox 11 News at 10. You have a great night.